What is going on, guys? Carter here with Edge Mindset. We've got another unboxing, obviously. For you today, we're going to be using the Kunwu Django. I really dig this one, guys. If you're looking for a small, full titanium axis lock style knife with a nice, thin, slicey blade that won't break the bank, check out the Kunwu Django. This one's cool. I love the buoy style blade on this. Not a paid sponsorship. I bought this with my own money. I just think it's pretty cool and a little underappreciated. I'm wearing gloves today because things have been stressful. It's been tough, and I've been chewing on my hands, and it looks gross. So I'm saving you from having to look at my gross hands. So that's what that is. So we got a box in. This is coming in from China. That's part of the reason why I chose to open this. It's a China Day, Chinese Knife Appreciation Day, maybe. I don't know. Something like that. This one seems pretty cool. This is coming in from Miguron. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Miguron knives. Let's get this open. What am I doing? I'm trying to read it through the frickin' bubble wrap like some kind of degenerate rather than just open the damn thing so I can see it better. Miguron knives. Come on. Now, I've seen a couple models from this company that look kind of interesting, but of course, you know, ya boy, I had to wait for them to do the giant, oversized, obnoxious knife. That's what I'm into. That's what I need. What is the name of this model? I think it's the Geddon. I don't know why it's pocket knife. They abbreviated it right there, but I think it's the Geddon or the Geddon. Let's see. Nothing there, just information. We've got a wipe, and then we've got this big mamma jamma. I'm going to have to just put it in the description because nothing says exactly what this is. Look at this monster. Look at that texturing on the titanium right there. Look how thick. Now, I did some initial assessment of how thick this blade stock is, and it's thicker than a Snicker. Right, literally thicker than a Snicker, but it is almost as thick as the Alpha Beast from PMP Knives, right? Arguably the thickest production folding knife you can get. This is almost as thick as that. It is a monster. Oh, man. Smooth. Oh, my God. Smooth. It has a little bit of lock movement. So what I'm going to do is tighten up this lock bar a little bit, which will also give it a little more detent, which actually isn't that bad. Really, really cool. Look at this clip point blade right there. You've got all these grind lines. I love the look of grind lines. Hollow ground right here, compound ground. Really thick behind the edge, guys. I mean, there's no surprise. Look how thick this blade steel is. This is not a slicer at all. It is not a slicer. It is a bruiser. What steel we rocking? M390. Who would have guessed it? M390 from a Chinese-made knife. They've got to be the world's #1 user of M390. Let's do some sizes. What are we looking at? This thing is big. It's big. We'll find out exactly how big it is together. I think it's like, 4¼ inch blade. Can you believe it? 4¼ inch blade, 9¼ inches overall. Well, a little bit more than that. So really good handle to blade ratio. Actually, very impressed. Very, very nice. Huge freaking knife. Let's do a comparison to, oh man, my tape measure just fell behind my desk. Whatever am I gonna do? Here it is against the Paramilitary 2. Let's go ahead and do the Django since it's here, which is very similar to the Paramilitary 2. So that is a size comparison right there. What else we got? What might be fun? What's fun? Let's do the Raja 3, since I've got that here. For you cold steel fanboys, you can see the sizes right there. Monster blade. Let's do, for no apparent reason, let's do the Microtech Anax, just because it's also right here. So there it is compared to the Anax or Annex. And then we've got the Kiradashi from Cold Steel, just for fun. I'm just grabbing everything. Oh, Towser K from Kaiser. There we go. There's that comparison, because it's here too. I've officially... Oh, I got one more. One more knife to compare it to that makes 0 sense. There we go. So there we got the Riot XOK. There it is compared to the Riot XOK. I know people, that's the #1 question I was going to get. I don't care how it looks next to the Paramilitary 2. How does it compare to the Riot XOK? That's what I want to know. Let's do thickness. You can see, I mean, it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Look at that lock face. The lock face does not even go all the way across the tang. Because it doesn't need to, I guess. I don't know. They didn't even grind the entire front here. It just kind of stops right there, and it's still as wide as most other knives. Let's do weight. That's a big one. How heavy is this? Do we got skeletonization? Yeah, we do. We got skeletonization. I felt it. It's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. 11.2 ounces, lightweight, 5th pocket carry right here. I like this fuller. You can actually use that fuller to open up this blade, and it looks pretty sick too. And you can see no machining marks in there, no chatter, no CNC marks in there. Really, really cool. This discoloration is just oil. It's brand new. Got big thumb studs. I love that it's not a flipper. I am about sick and tired of flippers. It is a chonker. You can see it's got a shoulder lock face, or a shoulder stop pin interface right there against this big stop pin. Let's see how big that is. Nice big stop pin that's nestled in between these big titanium slabs. You got the back spacer going on here, ribbed for my pleasure. You got a big lanyard hole. I don't know if I love all the squareness of it. You know, aesthetically speaking, I really like the blade. I think the blade works very, very well. But the handle, you know, I'm not in love with it. I don't hate it. I'm not in love with it, though. I like this. I like that. I like the 3 or 4. I like this style of cutout as opposed to just the big cavern. Just looks cool. It's a little bit different. I like it. Lock bar insert, super early lockup. What else we got going on here? How many body screws? Not a lot, just these 2. 2 body screws. When I take it apart to adjust that lock bar, I will see how this is constructed. I'm hoping that it has a thingamabobber in here, a collar that these screw into, as opposed to these screwing directly into this titanium backspacer. But we shall see. Look how thick that titanium is. That is frickin' crazy. This thing is nuts. It feels okay in the hand. It's so wide, though. It's really, really wide. But it doesn't feel too bad. Jimping feels pretty good. What else we got to say about this thing? Nice and centered. No detent lash. Manufacturing is outstanding on this behemoth of a knife here. Pocket clip seems pretty good. Good retention, but not overdone. No little channel for your clothes to get bunched up in, so that's good. You know, reasonably deep carry for this style of knife and this style of pocket clip. They butted this all the way up to the end, right? So without doing a deep carry clip, this is about as deep as you can go. And actually, you know, I've said this before, I'm not a fan of the deep carry pocket clip. I don't care if a little bit of my knife is peeking out as long as it's not getting in the way. Let's take a look at the texture there. Really good, nice grip. You've got the M for the Miguron. The screw hole is on the non-show side, the lock side there, so really, really cool. You do have the issue that you run into with a lot of these that are super thick, is you can touch the blade pretty easily. I can touch it right there, especially that corner right there. So you got to be careful. If this is in your pocket and you're kind of reaching in, you got to make sure that your pinky doesn't rub up against that, because you will be cut open. Not a ton you can do with a knife this thick, because you are just able to get really in there. You know, they could have widened this up a little bit to kind of help that a little, but not a ton that you can do other than running a backspacer all the way up to the top. Kind of part of the downside to blades that are this frickin' thick, but yeah, I'm not too concerned about it. Really even on the grinds here. Looks really good. It's cool. It's a fun knife. These are retailing for about, I think, $350. So $350 for M390, like that thick, and big tabs of titanium with all this milling and texturing. Not a bad bargain. not a bad bargain, and it is a showpiece for sure. You can show off to your friends and whip this out at a party. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think of the, I believe it's called the Geddon, Geddon, or maybe the Geddon, something like that. I'll have to put it in the description because like I said, it doesn't seem to have it actually anywhere on the box or anything that is fully legible. So, yep, I will post that in the description, the title, all that stuff. But let me know what you think of this bad mamma jamma down below. Till the next video, take it easy. I'm out.